Okay. What's his greatest enemy? I guess we're gonna find out. Where? Oh, he's gone. I don't know where Hades went off to. I wanted to chat to him. Tell me one shame on you. Yeah, according to canonical books, they are the same god, but there is non-canonical books that date back to around the same era as the New Testament that tell very different things from the canonical books. Huh.
Don't look, Brasidas. Hades is trying to get to you.
What is he looking at? Oh. His own death, I guess. Did the eyebrows just move on that? Oh, there's another of himself. So his worst enemy is himself? Or maybe his worst enemy is coming to terms with how he died and his death? I don't know.
It's been a long time,
Oh, it is still Deimos.
Face your undoing.
I am not afraid of you, Deimos.
But it's him. I definitely didn't see that in the prior camera shot.
What is this? An even greater enemy defeated you long before Deimos ended your life. Deimos was blessed by the fury of the gods. And even after he cut you down once, you still didn't learn. It wasn't hubris. I fought for honor.
I'll reassure him.
You made Sparta proud that day, Brasidas.
Because he needs to overcome this foe of his.
A Spartan should trust the warrior at their side.
This time, we fight together.
It would be my honor.
So we fight together against his inner demons. I get... Oh! Time to get smackarooed a whole bunch. And this is something that I'm not as familiar with as maybe I should be, but... Hey, whoa. Hey, do it again. More stabs. Well, he's going down pretty fast, I guess because I have a friend here. And my friend has normal damage, whereas I have nightmare mode damage. He's not gonna attack. He's just not attacking here. Why is he not attacking here? Oh, now he is. Oh, and he bounced off of me, it looks like. Amazing. You'd love to see it. Now he's not doing anything. He's just watching while I attack this dude. What the heck? Okay, so like, here, just, come on. Wah, wah, big spins. Okay, and then like, I don't know. Sure. Oh, I want to do the slam down. I thought he might be a bit of a weirdo and turn towards me partway through that laser. Like an Elden Ring boss. But yeah. Honestly, the true origins of Christianity is fascinating, especially as opposed to what Christianity kind of became. Yeah, it has undergone a lot of changes throughout the years, no doubt. No doubt about that. A lot of things need to be appended and changed. Whoa! Oops. Here. No! I'm surprised that didn't hit me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just a wee smidge. Okay. Big stabs. Well, Brasidas is overcoming his demons, but mostly it's me overcoming Brasidas' demons.
Good fighting together again.
I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Very good.
The eyebrow definitely moved.
The spears were my brother's idea. Poseidon can be cruel sometimes.
I did as you asked. You promised me Elysium.
Not quite.
But you said...
I said that to walk Elysium in death, a son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life. And you have not yet done so. I know. It's all very hard to wrap your little mortal minds around. Which is why I'm going to help you.
Why these games? Why not just let him go?
Because eternity is long. Letting you go wouldn't be much fun, now would it? Find the forest of Oasis. The dead will point the way.
What's the Forest of Oasis?
Forest of Oasis. Sounds inviting.
It's where I keep the miserable humans who ended their mortal suffering by their own hand. If there's one thing I hate, it's uninvited guests.
Well, what are we looking for?
Point the way to what?
I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. You'll just have to trust me.
Alright, let's go to the forest.
Brasidas. The sooner we get this done, the sooner you can be free of this place.
Whoa, he's fast! Whoa, he's fast! Whoa, look at him go! Whoa, he's fast! Whoa! Fallen from grace, it's over there. Whoa! Here's a chance to gain to Elysium, and he's booking it. Whoa! He should enter in the 100 meters there. But yeah, that actually is pretty interesting. Sounds like the kind of thing that I would find interesting looking into. A lot of things like that, like a lot of religion-based things, I find interesting to look into, but sometimes don't go out of my way to look into them unless, like, a good opportunity presents itself to look into them. Like, several years ago, there's a good friend of mine who's a Christian, and we have, like, debated, like, religious topics for, like, months at that point? Maybe a full year? On and off, like, there's a bar on campus that I would sometimes meet up with, like, some of my friends when they were in school and chat about all sorts of things. And him and I were oftentimes chatting about religion and just, like, bouncing ideas off of one another and different things. Like, I'm an atheist, he's religious, and we were just bouncing different ideas off each other and understanding, like, why the other person believes what they believe and all that stuff. So, there was a time that he was going on this week-long trip with this one group to a place kind of nearish the Rocky Mountains. And I forget what it was called, but it was a place that was going to be basically like camping out for a week straight near this cabin. And there's all these guest cabins that you stay in that are just wood heated, and go on all these different little excursions, like hiking around the mountains. That is something that I'd really like, and spending the days studying the Gospel of Mark. He invited me to Jesus camp, and I realized that had I stayed here, decided like, nah, I'm not going to that, then I could have probably made a lot of progress on, like, the projects that I was working on at the time and gotten a lot of stuff done. But I wouldn't really remember it down the line. But if I go with them, whether it's something I like or dislike, this is going to be a story I can tell for the rest of my life, and it's going to be something that I remember. So, a couple of years ago, I kind of went to Jesus camp for a week. You know what? I had fun. I'm going to be honest. We studied the Gospel of Mark. I thought it was interesting. I was analyzing it in a bit of a different way than everyone else there. Like, I was analyzing it from the... Oh, should I fight them? Oh, I guess so. I was kind of analyzing it from the perspective of, like, what would be the reasoning behind writing this in such a way? Whereas most of the people there were analyzing it with the reasoning of, this is the truth, so what logic can I use to make this for sure, like, the truth? What needs to have happened for this to for sure be the truth? So, like... I was looking at it through, whoa, a bit of a different light. Dang it. But you know what? I had fun. I didn't go to, like, every single session that was going on there. There were some days that I would just kind of go in front of the lakefront and meditate or do what we call kichun in Taekwondo, which is holding really painful stances for a long time and keeping, like, the mental fortitude to not drop, and it is also like a bit of a meditative kind of state and stance. And I just kind of reflect on some of my own thoughts and some of the things I'd heard there, and stare out at the lake and stuff like that. And all my icons are gone, but I definitely don't regret going. And whoa! And this friendo of mine, whoa, and I are super good friends to this day. I have a couple pictures of him on my camera roll on my phone. Standing, the most recent photo that I have with him is him and I standing side by side in my truck. And he's the guy that makes me look short. He's like 6'5" or 6'6" or something. I'm 6'2". And it's always really awkward to talk to him from the perspective of, when I talk to people, I'm usually either looking down or looking straight at them at the very least. But I've never told this to him, but I find it sometimes a little bit awkward to talk to him because he's like the one person that I know that when I talk to him, I have to look up. It's such a weird feeling for me because I'm not at all used to it. And I'll probably never mention that to him. Here, let's do this, how about? That's our little secret here. Okay, Okay, ow. Target the right one, please. Okay, ow, stop. Stop it right this instant. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna read that in a hot second because these guys are gonna kill me otherwise. There, oh my god, stop. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Whole bunch of leather. Okay, cool. Here, before getting too carried away over there. This is not a headshot. Ah, oh. Still not a headshot. You turn this way. There, and then I can get some adrenaline back off of you for future battles here. Now, you don't have a full version of the Book of Judas. The copy you had was 2,000 years old and was originally surprisingly well preserved, but it was owned by a wealthy person who just kept it in storage, not keeping it in good condition. By the time he died, someone discovered it and donated it for research. It deteriorated a lot, losing about 30% of it. That's really sad. Roughly 2,000 years, not exactly, is more like 1,800. But yeah, still pretty close there. Find the dead and follow their lead. Their lead? Family in Mexico is deeply religious. Remember talking to your uncle about Mexico millions of years ago was underwater and there were dozens of dinosaur fossils underneath the sands of the land. I totally know you were wrong and told you about the legend of Noah and the Ark. And your 9-year-old, and to your 9-year-old mind was boring. Oh, that way we go. Okay, that way we go. I do definitely think that there are some interesting stories to read about, though. I will definitely say. This way we go. Up this way. Can he climb with me? I hope so. Well, I don't know. So this guy's gonna point the way now? Oh, and Brassie just teleports to me. Cool. Thanks, dude. Brasidas. Okay. Alright then. This way we go. Are you kidding me? I can't jump this? Oh, there we go. This way here. Yeah, my dad's half of the family is pretty deeply religious, and I don't think that I'm ever gonna get into the topic of faith with them because they would probably very much not like me getting into that topic with them.
I've been waiting for you.
Who are you?
Like, I have friends like my friend that I grew up with that I was just talking about that not that long ago. Or you can absolutely discuss that kind of thing all day with him and have like a super respectful and fascinating discussion and bounce ideas. I don't think I trust doing that with my dad's side of the family, so I'm never gonna touch that.
But we got separated. Bring my love to me, and I'll tell you all I know.
Nice ventriloquism.
Go.
Between the sulfuric pools and the village of the condemned, there is a cave. My love lies within.
This task is mine. I will go.
Well, I gotta go too, or else what's the game? Tell me about yourself. Do you like long walks on the beach?
Been here long?
How do you like hanging out?
I'll tell you all, if Brasidas succeeds.
What do you mean, if?
The weight of the past can be a much heavier burden to carry than we realize.
I should go find him. He might need my help.
Alright, well, that's... I guess she says the same thing no matter what I say there. What happens when I talk again? Okay, never mind. But yeah, Mormon also had Noah's Ark, but it was also taught about horses in America. Is that something that is gotten into with the Mormon church? I don't really know a whole lot about it. Like, I'm pretty in the dark. I'm not educated enough in the field. I'm not enlightened enough. This way!
Come on.
I didn't know how to phrase things to make it sound kind of jokey without it sounding offensive. And I don't think I did a very good job of figuring it out. Well, I guess I can't just plow through that. I guess not. Let's just see here. Let me respond to this really quickly with that.
Let's go.
Simple yes/no question that was texted to me. All right, what? What? Okay. So like, whoa. What the heck are these? Smelly rocks. All right. Marriage of a Mormon takes place in ancient America, but it talks about them using horses. Oh, interesting. Seal Tartaros Rift. Hold on. Well, I'm still outside and I can do this. In case there's anything I can mark. Whoa. Those guys have a new icon. I guess because they're behind the rift? But, wait, can I do anything there? Because I don't have the full armor set yet. I might have to resume this quest sometime later. Because I don't have the set that lets me traverse the rift that only dead can traverse normally. So, I mean, I could get a game over and then I could totally traverse it. Imagine. But there is a chance I might just have to come back to this quest later. If I need to go through a rift here. Yeah. Can't quite go through the Elden Ring fog wall. Yeah.
Better stay hidden.
More like the Dark Souls fog wall. Elden Ring fog walls are usually yellow. Got a piss fog wall in Elden Ring. It sucks. What happened to the white fog wall of Dark Souls? Look at what they took from us. Alright, I guess I'm not doing this quest right now. I guess it's not happening. Sorry, Brasidas, you're on your own for however many in-game hours and however many real-life days/weeks before the next time I stream this game, probably. Sucks to be you, I guess. Joseph Smith, the founder of the Mormon Church, did not really consider the Columbian Exchange when making the Book of Mormon. Huh. Well, the more I know now. Oh, can't go up there. Alright, so like... I gotta do that sometime else. Elpenor, yeah, I need the thing! That! But like... That's 4, and I'm pretty sure I collected 1 with Elpenor. But it's not gonna mark this. I don't think. The Fallen Poisoner, Epictetos, Deianira, and Swordfish have the pieces of the armor. I'm pretty sure it's Swordfish who I haven't taken down yet. But I don't see an icon on the map. There's this guy who's someone else, and I can't get through the wall to make it there. Can't zoom in anymore. I don't know. He's somewhere. And I don't know where. To progress other quests, I need to go through the fog wall, and I can't go through the fog wall unless I finish this quest, and I don't know how to finish this quest. Beautiful. Should I just look up where to find Swordfish? Something there. Apologists tried making an excuse of them using tapirs, so that is a joke in the ex-Mormon community has kind of become a symbol for us. Nice. I'm looking up where to find Swordfish. That's what I'm doing here. Assassin's Creed? Odyssey? DLC? Where to find Swordfish? No, Swordfish's hideout is underwater. Nope, that's main game. Swordfish location, AC Odyssey, The Fate of Atlantis DLC. Here's a 2-minute YouTube video. Let's just mute tab. Here. And it's a good thing I muted the tab because it looks like I just skipped a really cringy intro there. I almost said over the top. Swordfish of Octopus Bay. And it's like... here. Is what it looks like. And there's a cave that they have on the map that I don't have here. So just go that way so it's right close to me. The video started out as like one of those kinds of tutorials where you're trying to get like just a little bit of information. But it starts out with like a 10-second intro that looks like it was commissioned from the exact same video editor responsible for every single one of those intros. Where it's like the name is flashing and there's effects and like a theme playing. And then it's gonna cut to the video and then the person talking is gonna be like way too quiet after the intro blasted your ears. Like I already know how that goes. But this person is on the map? At least on the top bit, not on the map. Anyway, I just saw one of those intros that's like one of those kinds of intros. I don't know what the audio of the video was like at all, but that's Very much what I would imagine it would be like. Considering it's the rule when you have one of those kinds of intros. Okay, do that. There was a time I used to have a intro before some of my video essays. I wanted to do something just like very simple. I never wanted to do something like that. So I just had like the hat badge that would, like, there would be the blur effect on the screen. Hat badge comes across to the center. The Harmonia text goes across and stays there for a second, and then the hat leaves, and then like the text disappears and we transition to the next scene. Like, I just wanted to do something simple like that. And I had that for a little while. I kind of stopped using it because I was like, I honestly don't really like branding much at all. And I don't know. Didn't quite like the feel. I kind of like just getting right into the content that people clicked on the video for. I mean, sticking with something consistently like that could potentially be a way to get people to know my name or whatever the heck. Like, that's probably why people do stuff like that. But I don't know. I thought maybe it would grow on me as I used it a little bit, and so I used it for a while, but I didn't quite in the way that I thought it would. And so I don't really use it anymore. And at this point, I probably won't ever use an intro. I'll just let my content speak for itself. That's what I figure. Ooh. Is he going to the cliff? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
So long, Bowser.
Oh, he went like nowhere. Here. Mostly just stall here. Get up.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Back to swimming with the fishes.
Poseidon, give me strength, he says. Like, basically after he's already died. Ubisoft games, right? Well, died again, I guess. Swordfish's note. They have followed me, even into the asshole of the underworld. The cult still follows. I did their bidding in life, and now in death they still demand servitude. New fallen discovered. I will never bow to them again. I'm already in Hades' good graces. If I find guardians for his gates, I'm sure to gain a stronger position still. New engraving analog can pass through the Tartaros Veil. Wait, I don't have to do the armor? I can just collect the... Protects 50% max health while in Tartaros Rifts. Wait, I don't actually need to put on the armor. I can engrave it onto something else now? If I find guardians for his gates, I'm sure to gain a stronger position still. King who slayed his own daughter to win a war is rumored to dance among the flames in the pit of deprivation. I intend to pay him a little visit. Because my current armor gives me, like, the massive damage boost. Like, a really, really good one. So if I can keep on wearing it, that would be really nice. Because, like, I've gotten very used to the damage boost at this point, to the point that it feels like my damage isn't all that boosted anymore. Or maybe the DLC just added, like, extra difficulty or something like that. That if my damage was reduced by me taking off the bonuses of this armor set, and enemies became tankier than they already are, I think that that would be, like, such misery. And every boss would take so long. So if I can avoid that happening and stay with my current armor set, that would be really, really cool. Is there a blacksmith somewhere here in the underworld? Like, is that a thing that I can find? Yes, there. I'm going there. So if I have these as engravings, let's have a look-see at what I can do. It's also been a hot second since I've upgraded my armor and weapons. So I'll see if there's something significant I can do with that. So let's see here. Blacksmith down there. Completed Village of the Condemned. Because I'm level 65 and my armor's 62? It's not actually that big of a difference now that I think about it, if that is the case. But I'll still upgrade while I'm here. Whoa, that was weird. I'll still upgrade while I'm here. And I am going to have to nerf my armor a little bit if I want to put on those 2 new engravings that I got just for this world. But I can always put back on the engravings I had before afterwards, so it shouldn't be a super big deal. I should have the materials and the funds. I have the technology. I'm fine going back and forth a little bit to help me clear this world. Because, yeah, having this armor set will help me a decent bit. So, let's see here. Hold on, first of all, let me check really quickly in my inventory here. So, yeah, the perk that I have there is the plus 30% damage with all abilities, which is big. So, Then the other things that I have is like the extra warrior damage, more all damage, more war damage, more all damage, more warrior damage, more all damage, more warrior damage, more all damage, more warrior damage, more all damage. I could take off the 50% burning rates. I'm not really using that all that much anymore. So the ones that I assigned here were more damage with warrior abilities to, I guess, bring me up to 45% extra damage with warrior abilities, and then plus 30 with all the other kinds of abilities. Minus 35% cooldown duration for a hero strike on a successful parry. I honestly forgot I had that, but it has probably been helping me because I do get a decent bit of damage off of hero strike. 20% health restored on death, 2-minute cooldown. That's been the thing that's been saving me here. So every 2 minutes, it's a resave. So that definitely helps me. Plus 30% total armor. That's pretty big there. I can take off the burning rate. And then maybe this, because I'll forget that I have it. I don't know. The total armor is doing significant things for me, right? Like, that just ups these numbers by 30%, I hope. More damage with devastating shot. And then I got, like, the more damage on elites and bosses. That'll help me with those. Though, I assume... Does that only affect, like, my bow attacks, I wonder? Yeah, I definitely want that less adrenaline cost for overpower abilities. Plus 20% adrenaline per crit. I wonder if I can put one of the things on the weapon. Probably not. It's probably gotta be an armor piece, right? Minus 1 adrenaline cost for overpower abilities. Oh, I have that on both here. I don't need to have both. I can assign something else onto this. That's what I can do. Here, let's see. So if I go ahead and upgrade, the new things I got, Intoxicate applies to nearby enemies, more poison damage, more assassin damage. And this I got. Plus 2 charges for Ares bull charge ability. Charges? I didn't realize there was charges associated with that. What? Alright, I'm still good with my current thing. More warrior damage, more adrenaline per crit, and plus 10% to all adrenaline gained. I'm still good with that. Oh, my funds aren't as high as I thought it was. 58k? Well, this is going to be more important than my armor. So, sure. Upgrade this. There we go. This is what I'm using for the most part, especially on one-on-ones. Let's make sure I'm engraving first. Yeah, I just need materials, not that much funds. My current thing. Because I already have that on my axe, so as long as I have my axe on secondary, I don't need that here, and I can get whatever else I want. Let's look at the legendary things here first and foremost. Stun on melee hit? Interesting. Yeah, I'll just take a little bit of monies. Convert crit chance to damage, but cannot crit. Plus 100% damage, but health capped at 25%. At first, I thought it was red because I can't do it. It's doing red just as a warning that it's a... Yeah, just that it's a negative thing, I guess. Plus 20% damage with critical assassinate. That could help me. Hero strike ability. Ooh. Then I would want the armor that gives me, like, that. It gives me that faster. But, like, I mean, but gravity is where I'm getting most of my damage from that. So, like, low chance to gain a 30% health shield when hit. Fire damage build up. Damage becomes fire damage. I mean, I could. It's not like I have the fire skill on right now. And then I just get more damage over time for free. So I can't really go wrong with that, to be fair. Is poison the better thing than fire? Because I don't have to worry about enemies stepping in water and then getting rid of it. Fire's kind of cool, though. Minus 25% cooldown duration for all abilities. That's huge. That's the winner in my head right now. I can put that on my weapon, too. Ooh, it doesn't have to be on my armor. Toxic applies to nearby enemies. Yeah, I can put these on my weapons as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be on armor. Interesting. I wonder if I could put that on my bow. Charges fairy, will charge, whatever that means. With Fairy Bloodline. 1% health restored with all headshots. 10% health restored on successful parry. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Rush Assassinate ability changes one more enemy. Reduce all cooldowns by 10% on successful parry. That's pretty good, too. Oh, man, there's all sorts of cool things here. So, with bows, is there something else that I want? A different bow that I have. I have this now. So, my current thing, for reference, is more hunter damage, more crit chance, more damage with devastating shot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put that on for the extra damage with devastating shot was the case. And it does help me, but not always. More adrenaline per hit. And sometimes I do pull up my bow for, like, emergency adrenaline. Percent chance to not consume special arrows. I'm not using special arrows. Knockback on crit bow charge shot. Ooh, interesting. More 100 damage, more bow charging speed. So I can get my shots off faster. Swift wing bow. Ooh. Maybe. More assassin damage, more bow charging speed. More damage with Ghost of Artemis arrows. I don't use that all that much. Basic arrows become fire arrows. Hades' bow. Assassin damage. Basic arrows become poison arrows. Also, do I want to switch out my armor with the other ones? More warrior damage. Protects 10% max health while in Tartarus Rifts. And I need the entire set on to get that ability. Whereas I can take just one slot of one other thing to get the thingamabob. Yeah, I'm getting plus 19% warrior damage with both, but I get plus 7% all damage with these ones. So I would be nerfing myself by putting that on. I think my bow, I might switch to this. That's what I might just do. Things like extra assassin damage might be nice, but I'm not going to use that all that much. I do kind of like knockback on crit bow charge shot, so if I get like a headshot that I'm pretty sure will be a crit, then I knock them back. Maybe I can knock some people off cliffs. The adrenaline per hit, is that only for the bow? Or is that for anything? I wonder. I decided to check on the ex-Mormon community since we were on the topic, and it is a community you care about being somewhat in. It's just not active in it, and learn something pretty funny, but probably something best not said here. Alrighty. I'm gonna look this up. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Do skills on bow affect other weapons? Like this more adrenaline per hit. Let's see here. Yes, only no because I have Poseidon's Trident. Don't like to fight with the Trident, so like to keep. Yes, people are saying. The gray engravings are stackable, the gold engravings are not. Yeah, just like the one-off with each of the gold ones. So it's not just with the bow. If I put on this, I get more adrenaline with every single hit that I'm doing? Is that the case? As long as it's equipped, you'll benefit from the engravings even if you're not using the weapons. But for bows, specifically for bow, I know that about like the melee weapons. Second melee weapon affecting primary. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Engraving on bow. I'm gonna change my search to. Do engravings on a bow count for all weapons? Some do, some don't. 21 does only apply on the weapon you put it on. You need the perk from the Hades bow to make all your regular arrows do fire damage. The weapon damage becomes fire damage. It only counts on melee weapons that have to be engraved on each one separately. So yeah, the gold one's not going over. But like, do I get more adrenaline per hit by using this? Because if so, I'll use it. If not, I'm using this other one. Weapon damage becomes fire damage. Can only be engraved on melee weapons. For bows, you need another engraving. But like, the adrenaline on hit, because that'd be really good for me. That'd be really, really good. Let's see here. These are really not helping me. Like, more warrior damage from it. Out of curiosity, let's say I want to engrave this. Yeah, more warrior damage is a thing on here, which isn't even going to affect the bow, but it's going to affect my other things. Which implies that the extra adrenaline per hit would affect my other things. If I'm getting stuff like this, right? So I could do that. And then, yeah, there's some unique bow things. And then there's these. So if I put this on my bow, and I turn that into my bow, maybe I'll benefit from more adrenaline per hit with just other weapons. Even if I'm not really going to be using the other things all that much. That extra adrenaline per hit just seems kind of nice. So then,
until next time,
I go ahead and put on that bow, which will be a big upgrade here. And this bow will let me pass through the Tartarus Veil. Does the bow look cool? It's gone. Well, and there's like a loose mustache hair on my face. My mouth. It looks kind of cool, but I might still change it to look like something else. So, let's see here. What's a cool looking bow? Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I do like the black ones. I do like black as a color. That looks kind of cool. I have most bows. This one is kind of cool, but it's also kind of over the top. Is the case. Okay, let's see here. Maybe this one, and it feels all mystical and stuff. Yeah, and then the protect 50% of my health. Was it my shoes? I wish there was just different tabs for these things. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I had extra burning rate there that I don't necessarily need. So, yeah, protects 50% max health while in Tartarus Rifts. So I'll have like my full health there then, is what that means, right? So I do that. There we go. So now I can go into the rifts. Okay. And then, as for upgrading, I don't know if there's a secondary weapon that I'd like more than the axe. More war damage, more all damage. Fear the bloodline ability. This is more war damage, more crit damage, and -1 adrenaline cost for overpower abilities. Pretty darn good there. Charge heavy attack, meh. When damage becomes fire damage, meh. Meh. Yeah, I am liking this axe. Oh, that's the health restored on successful parry one. More adrenaline per crit. Would make things a decent bit safer in a lot of my encounters. More damage with the overpower abilities. I mean, I do use those. More crit damage, more adrenaline per crit. I could always change that to the health restored on parry. That's what I could do. Here. I mean, my main swords are the other ones. Or my main weapon is the other thingamabobs, swords. It's not super important to upgrade that. So maybe I should actually upgrade my armor. I don't know why I backed out. I went back in. Maybe the demigod set. Yeah, and upgrade my armor here a little bit. Sure, I'm gonna do that, I think. I don't think there's gonna be something better than that. Plus 10 seconds duration for Ares Madness ability. That's good, but that's not as good as plus 30% damage to all my abilities. You know? So, yeah. Let's upgrade these. Get some more armor here. Is what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm broke now. Hold on to that just in case I gotta do some engraving. Okay. I changed my mind. I don't actually like the look of this bow. Maybe that one? I know I've used that one before. It does look kind of cool. It's not as big as it looked like in the menu. Not as long. I can zoom in. Oh, that's the that ability. I was trying to back out for a second. Maybe I will finish this quest really quickly. And then I'll call the stream immediately after that. Go through the very first fog wall.